Charity FC is back again. What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm back here again with another review. And as you guys just saw, we lost 1-0 to Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. And boy, oh boy, that was an awful performance. I mean, this was probably our worst performance since the West Brom game, I want to say. And what a disastrous performance. I mean, we just looked toothless. I mean, there isn't really much to say about our finishing. Havertz with another shocking miss. I mean, every other game is just maybe either it's Werner missing or Havertz. This time it was Havertz missing, and it wasn't a good day for our attackers, to be honest, especially Havertz and Pulisic. Mason Mount, again, he wasn't on his best game too, but I think in my opinion he was the better out of the three. Maybe Pulisic was close to him. But yeah, I mean, we didn't really create that many chances. Whenever we got it, we just couldn't finish them. The midfield, on the other hand, were shocking too. I think Jorginho and Gilmore, I feel like they don't really have that chemistry going on. I think Conte was definitely missing from this game. I think he automatically improves whoever plays next to him. If it's Jorginho, if it's Kovacic, even if it's Gilmore. Gilmore was actually good against Man City when he was around Conte, but with Jorginho it's a different story. They don't really, the chemistry isn't there. So we gotta have Conte, and that's what I'm saying. During summer, the summer transfer window, we gotta get an extra defensive midfielder, because when we don't have a holding midfielder, it's suffering from the midfield. We gotta have someone of that presence, someone of that quality. Let's say if you have a Declan Rice, we can bring on put Gilmore still next to him, and they can do bits. But I think Jorginho and Gilmore, it's just not that vibe. It's not the vibe. So yeah, the midfield wasn't that good. And then the goal that we conceded was an absolutely shocking mistake from. I'm gonna actually say Jorginho. The poor pass was a big reason of it, but I think Kepa's positioning didn't really help. I think he was too far from the goal, and he had to just quickly jump. And then when he jumped, he couldn't really grab the ball, and instead he just pushed it away. And then the ball got to Aubameyang, and he gave it to Smith Rowe, and Smith Rowe it was a bad finish, but it still went in. But yeah, I think that goal was annoying too. Zuma again was shaky. I think it was clear that Rudiger, Conte, they're very needed in this team. And I would go to extent, I would say Christensen, he's decent on the right center back too, maybe even better than Azpilicueta. Maybe not his overlapping runs to help reach James, but I think playing at the back and then bypassing the press, I think Christensen is much better than Aspi, and I think he was kind of missing too. It's gonna be interesting to see when Kovacic is gonna be fit. I wonder if he's gonna be fit for the Leicester game. I hope so. We really need him. His qualities are missed. And again, one thing I can say is I was missing Werner's movement today. I think I just didn't see enough movement from our attackers. They were constantly just very stationary. They weren't trying to stretch Arsenal's defense, even though Arsenal, they were very packed at the back. But I think you gotta stretch them up. Because if you don't, you're not gonna have any space. So it was kind of a matter of who's gonna do it. And sometimes Mason was doing those runs, but it wasn't just enough. I think maybe Ziyech should have came in early and maybe bring on Werner. I think Werner and Ziyech, they have a very good connection. So I think if Werner was making those diagonal runs, and Ziyech is making those passes with Havertz or Mount, linking up with them, I think that would have been a very great duo and very good chemistry going on there. But I think Ziyech came on a bit late. Giroud was okay. I think there was the ball hit the crossbar, I think once or twice in that one moment in the final parts of the game, which was crazy. And Arsenal, to be honest, they didn't do anything special, guys. Arsenal looked toothless. Come on, man. Arteta was playing Saka as a right wing back. It was just a weird formation. Smith Rowe and Odegaard were kind of those attacking midfielders behind Aubameyang. Aubameyang didn't really do much besides just that one assist. And he was actually mad when he got off the pitch. I don't know why. He didn't have the best performance. But on a Chelsea perspective, Arsenal just didn't have anything to do. I think the main issue was just us. I think Arsenal, Leno made a couple decent saves, so I think it helped them. But overall, I think we didn't help ourselves. Our poor pressing, I think our pressing wasn't that good too. I think You know, players like Werner definitely help us with the pressing. Giroud, again, he should have came on a bit earlier too, in my opinion. I think Rudiger's balls in behind the defense are very important. I think we were missing that from Zuma too. I'm telling you guys, Rudiger and Christensen, their ball progression is amazing from those deep areas, and I think it's very crucial to have them in this kind of games. But overall, I think Tuchel, I don't want to. I mean, I know it's you never want to lose against Arsenal, and you know it's a London derby, and it's just you never want to lose as Chelsea. You know, Chelsea are not supposed to lose. We have to win. That's how it is. However, I think, in my opinion, this loss maybe came in the right time, and let me explain. Because you know, like when we get too carried away with our form and stuff, you know, we might be too confident. We might be start making like some silly mistakes that like how we did in this game. You know, we sometimes become too overconfident. So I think this loss could be actually humble us down. I think we can be more, I guess, cautious and more, you know, logical with the decisions that the players make. So I think this loss can help us, you know, maybe to achieve the goals that we want to have for the season. I think we have like 4 games left. We have Aston Villa, we have the Leicester City game. I think 2 Leicester games, right? I think we have 2 Leicester games. We have the Aston Villa game, and we have the Manchester City game, which is like 4 games, I believe. And I think those 4 games are very big. Aston Villa, there are no pushovers. They're very good, great defensively team. I think they have like one of the most clean sheets in the league, Emi Martinez and stuff. And then Leicester, we got, you know, in the final of the FA Cup. That game is going to be very hard to, you know, break them down to. I think in that game, I'm expecting Conte and Werner, all those guys to be back. Rudiger too. It's gonna be interesting to see how Tuchel is gonna, you know, pick his 11 against those teams. But the Arsenal game, I mean, it was shambolic, guys. You cannot get away from that. I mean, for Arsenal, it didn't really mean anything, just besides like nothing besides like pride, you know. Besides pride, it didn't really mean anything for them. They just, you know, if they win, they're not gonna secure any Champions League spots. They may secure like a Europa League spots. That's possible. I'm not sure, but in the grand scheme of things, besides of pride, nothing. It didn't mean anything for them. And I've seen some Arsenal fans. They were like, I hope actually Arsenal lose for Arteta to get sacked. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you're an Arsenal fan. You gotta back your team. But hey, I think Arsenal fans are very like, they've had enough of like Arteta. But yeah, I think Chelsea, this is a good wake-up call at the right time, like just before the big games that are coming up. So we gotta wake up, we gotta fix up the mistakes. Rudiger, Christensen, you know, all these guys gotta be back. I want to see them at the back. Thiago Silva, he had an okay performance. It was surprising to see Kepa back in the goal, but I think maybe the way I see it, I think is maybe Tuchel is want to, you know, give him extra game time for the final. I think he wants to give Kepa the last. I think the Leicester game is going to be his final game in the FA Cup final, and I think after that it's just going to be Mendy. So I think, yeah, Kepa hopefully is going to do well in the final. He was decent in this game. He didn't really have to do that many saves. I think just besides that one positioning mistake that I think maybe some people, they didn't blame it on him, but I think he could have done better in that scenario. But overall, guys, I think this is it, man. I think this is it. It was a poor result, but we gotta move on. It's a time of the season that we just cannot think about the past. We gotta keep moving on. And yeah, guys, this is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and see you later for the next video. Bye-bye.